Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something absolutely fascinating, the evolutionary roadmap of artificial intelligence. We're going to take our source material and really unpack this journey. We'll trace how AI is evolving right now, from the invisible algorithms powering your smartphone, all the way to a theoretical future that, honestly, challenges everything we know about computing.
Our source actually anchors this whole massive topic with an incredibly simple, relatable idea. Imagine teaching computers to be smart just like we teach our friends. I love that. It really grounds the conversation, doesn't it? Because at its core, the entire pursuit of AI is really just about engineering systems that can think, learn, and solve problems. It's about replicating human cognition.
Section 1. Redefining AI. Let's look at its tangible impact.
Look, AI isn't just some theoretical concept floating around in a lab somewhere. It is already completely embedded in the pillars of our society. The source calls out education, research, healthcare, and transportation. We're talking about real-world stuff here, accelerated medical breakthroughs, and totally optimized global logistics that are happening as we speak.
Okay, so to really understand where we're going, the source gives us this exact roadmap. We're going to use this architecture to track the 3 distinct stages of AI development. We'll literally chart the course from the tech that's reshaping our world right now, all the way to the ultimate endpoints of the future.
So here's the big picture. We're looking at a timeline spanning 3 eras. The present, featuring artificial narrow intelligence, the future, where the goal is general intelligence, and then the possible era, and this is where it gets crazy, defined by superintelligence.
Let's start with stage 1, narrow AI. This is our present reality.
Right, so we begin in the present with artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI for short. You'll also hear it called weak AI or machine learning, and its defining characteristic? Narrow capability. This is the localized intelligence you interact with every single day. Think about your Netflix recommendation algorithms, your email spam filters, or the digital voice assistant on your kitchen counter.
But here's the catch. The absolute crucial limitation of ANI is its hyperspecialization. Sure, it's better than a human, but strictly at one specific task. Like, an algorithm can completely obliterate a chess grandmaster, but that exact same model, it has zero generalized reasoning outside of those specific parameters. It's basically a one-trick pony.
Moving on to stage 2, general AI, the ambitious future. This brings us to AGI, or artificial general intelligence. This is often categorized as strong AI. Notice how the operational keyword shifts here from narrow to general capability. According to the source, once we achieve AGI, we empower a system to perform any cognitive task that a human can. Literally, any task.
And this comparison highlights a monumental paradigm shift. We're transitioning from a tool that is superior at just one single thing, directly to a system that is fully capable, like a human, in every task. This is the threshold, right here. This is where specialized tools evolve into generally capable, autonomous entities.
Finally, stage 3, super AI, the transcendent future. Now, what's really fascinating here is the profound shift in the source's terminology for this possible era. We enter artificial superintelligence, or ASI. We aren't just talking about strong AI anymore. The roadmap actually introduces terms like machine consciousness and transcendent capability. That implies an awareness and an intellect entirely untethered from human limitations. Mind-blowing, right?
This represents a massive evolutionary leap. In this possible future, systems don't just match us, they definitively surpass us. The key distinction, they become better than human in every task. Think about that. We've gone from beating us at one specific board game to matching our general intellect to ultimately outperforming us in every conceivable metric. Every single thing.
So, let's pull this all together and look at the complete evolutionary arc. The aim of enhancing computer intelligence scales across 3 clear steps. First, narrow capability, solving isolated problems. Second, general capability, replicating human cognition. And finally, transcendent capability, eclipsing human intellect entirely. It's an incredible progression from basic, everyday utility to unparalleled consciousness.
But hold on, before we get completely lost in the sci-fi implications of that final stage, our source grounds us again with its opening premise, remember? This entire journey from the present to the possible is fundamentally about creating incredibly advanced and friendly technology. The core objective isn't just to build exceptional intelligence, but to create something exceptionally helpful to humanity.
Which leaves us with a fascinating paradox to chew on. We started by conceptualizing AI as teaching a new friend.
But looking back at this roadmap, what actually happens when that friend achieves superintelligence? What happens when the student doesn't just learn from the master, but transcends human capability entirely? It's a thrilling, maybe slightly terrifying, but absolutely real future to prepare for. Think about it. Until next time, stay focused and keep learning.